Man, that game. Look, no one expected that game to go in that direction. I don't give a fuck who it was. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, you know, when you first saw the trailers, you were thinking it was like kind of Animusha, kind of like.
I mean, it still does. It still is.
Well, it still has. No. It still has that. But like the complete surprise was like the strategy element added to it, which
that's dope.
I'm like, huh? But then at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. Like I'm about it, but I could see it. I could see people complaining about it, but personally, I'm for it. I like new ideas. I like Capcom taking risks.
When I saw it, the first thing I thought was like, okay, they don't want to just make another just action game. They have enough of those. Capcom, we already know, makes enough of those. They got Devil May Cry, right? They have so many like third person character action games in their like. We don't need another. We can wait on DMC6 for that, right? So I'm glad that this is kind of like differentiating itself from like all the other action games that are coming out. And the art style, like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes for me, like, I don't give a fuck about hyper realism. Like, unique art styles are enough for me to be like, oh shit, I'm interested. I didn't even need to, y'all look, when they first announced that, I was hella hyped, and I didn't even know what the game looked like just for the art style alone. Like. Yeah, I don't know, man.
No, it's very colorful. It's very beautiful, very Japanese inspired. It's just a beautiful looking game. And
where's Okami, man? I want Okami back.
Yeah, you never getting that shit. Well, who knows?
I don't know, man. Okami is a free agent.
He free agent. Yeah.
If they're daring enough to make a fucking Okami game with the RE engine. Like that.
Yeah, oh my God! Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Oh man. Well, this is perfect. Oh my God, you motherfucker! This game is a perfect example of the potential of the RE engine, because a lot of people have some criticism about the RE engine, saying like, oh, it's always so hyper realistic.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough range.
They can literally do a game in any type of genre. And they've released games in all types of genres that...
I don't know why they said that. We got Ghosts and Goblins. We got fucking Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. I don't think
people realize that those games are also RE engine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look, I'm sorry. Like, that is true. But man, the one game that I was waiting for to show off RE engine was Dragon's Dogma 2, right? And just looking at that game... like, man. Yeah, RE engine it could do more than just hyper realism, but bro, when I look at Dragon's Dogma 2 and I see all that shit going on screen and the scale of how shit looks, I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking amazing, man. Like, that shit looks crazy, dude.
No, I can't wait,
and this is
man.
their first iteration of it. They still got, what is it, RE engine 2 that they working on right now? Bruh, come on, bruh. Like, and they said they want to license it out too. They want to make it. They want to let other people use it. Bruh, please. No, these other devs need that shit.
The hell? Desperately.
Yeah.
Capcom knows that whatever amount of years during the dark ages,
Capcom will be epic.
This was
basically
the best investment they've ever done, and they're eating now apparently because. While all the other studios are laying off people, Capcom's like, yeah, let's boost everyone's salaries by 25%. You know
that's a morale boost too, because I'm sure all the employees are seeing all the other companies with huge layoffs and stuff like that. So
you're right.
Yeah.
Imagine thinking a layoff is coming for you and you get a raise.
And then the Capcom's just like, sorry guys, but we're just gonna pay you more.
We're talking about big numbers. Like they got a 25% raise and like
that's wild.
Crazy.
And an increase for those that are coming on as well. Like
that's sick. Yeah, because you got to think about it. The worst part about the layoffs is not the layoffs, man. It's scaring people. I feel like it's personally scaring people away from wanting to even work in the freaking industry in the first place. Because it's like, there's no job security. Absolutely. Why would I want to get a job here if I'm going to lose it after this game is done? Like,
exactly.
Or before. Or the game is going to get canceled and I'm out of a job before I even get paid.
Or even worse, if the game was a success and you still lost your job.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, for real. Like, so that's really like a good precedent to set and be like, okay, don't be scared, guys. You're not gonna lose your job. Don't worry. Like,
don't worry, we got Monster Hunter. Thank you, Monster Hunter.
Right? Yo, damn.
Monster Hunter Wild.
That's crazy to think about.
Right
in Monster Hunter, we trust.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Wild is gonna open up even more jobs.
Even more jobs.
Yeah.
More games, more jobs. That's why they're hiring.
right?
Devil May Cry 6, man.
Yeah, that's
Capcom
crazy,
is
man.
hitting.
Oh,
I'm
you know
glad.
they send that
I feel
motherfucker
like I
back
mention
in the
this every
closet
week,
for that
man.
game.
Like I'm glad, new Capcom. I'm glad because they were in the trenches, man. Like those motherfuckers
Bro,
were in the
there's
Definitely a
trenches for a
dark ages
generation.
of Capcom for
Yo,
a while.
I love that Capcom's still taking risks even after Exo Primal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because you would think like, after Exo Primal, they're like, ooh, blah blah blah. But like, this is a perfect game to really test the waters and take risks. And so I thank Monster Hunter for allowing them to be able to do this because who knows?
Yes.
Like one of these could be like a hidden hit. But this game is cool because it's like during the day you're like releasing people from the curses and then you putting these motherfuckers to work. And then during the night,
Play Cult of
you
the
prepare
Lamb,
for the
guys.
invasion. Yeah.
I've already beaten it. Yeah.
Very similar
Very
concept.
similar aspect concept, but this also has like elements of like RTS in the start.
Yeah, that
and then
shit looks dope.
nighttime is more of like a horde mode / tower defense. I'm all about this game. Like this game is, I'm super interested. It looks fantastic.
Look,
I think it's gonna
Capcom,
be a
if
sleeper hit of the
anybody
year.
deserves to make something unique and new, it's Capcom because they've already provided literally everything Capcom fans could ask for. Yes, we know there's probably some random game or Mega Man or some random game that people don't have that
we
they
don't talk
want.
about Mega Man.
But let's be real, we've gotten a major entry in Devil May Cry. We've gotten major entries in Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Street Fighter. Like, come on. They're firing off Dragon's Dogma. I didn't think Dragon's Dogma 2 would ever exist.
No,
And here it is. Like, so if anybody's deserves to take a risk and throw a fucking dart at the wall, is them. And I'm glad that they're doing it. Because they don't have to, right? They could have gave us another Resident Evil remake in place of this game, like, which I wouldn't be mad at.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
But still, they could have done that and they didn't, right?
Look,
So,
remake RE0.
Rest in peace, Mega Man, but still.
or RE5. I'm good.
Damn,
bro.
don't
Yeah.
hurt me like that.
I feel like the days are not numbered for the Blue Bomber. There's got to be something cooking for Mega Man.
I
has to be.
absolutely
I don't
believe
appreciate-
that. I believe that, yeah.
I do not appreciate them dick teasing us Mega Man and other franchises, aka Street Fighter. Because the Battle Hub, I don't know if you've been there lately. They're like playing Mega Man music. They got all the art.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get box art Mega Man in Street Fighter 6. Let's go.
Don't you fucking
Let's go.
I swear to God, I'm not talking to you for a
Cross
week.
Tekken, baby.
Let's go.
Dude.
It lives on.
Someone's gonna put on
lives
that
on.
box art Mega Man and do 3 sweeps in a row, boys.
Really?
Box art Mega
y'all have
Man,
to do-
bro.
y'all have
He
to do
said,
that?
really?
Look, man, that shit made no sense. He did 3 sweeps in a row. I'm like full screen away. I can't understand the logic of that. I'm sorry. And you could tell he went like that was literally his attitude.
Listen,
Damn, follow
I'm not-
Street Fighter 6 Adventures.
I'm never gonna live that shit down.
I think Capcom is in such a good place, and you know they're working on something because they put out that survey that we talked about a few weeks back. They're looking at interest in certain franchises, and they're also trying new things. So it's like they're in a place that we keep thanking Monster Hunter, but thank you Monster Hunter. They're throwing darts at the wall. They're seeing what sticks. They see what's a hit. Maybe they make
what
a
I would
new
do if
IP
I was
and a new
them?
franchise.
You know what I would do if I was them? Which I feel like this is exactly what they're doing, but they kind of fumbled by releasing like the 2D Mega Man games. I personally wouldn't have released any Mega Man games. If we're gonna hold Mega Man in the stable like this, I would have not released any Mega Man game, period, for the past like decade or whatever, right?
Oh, you mean all those collections?
Let it no. You say how dare me, but this is actually smart because they would just let him rest and then bring him back for a new audience in a new way that would make like Mega Man popular again. Like I feel like they're trying to let Mega Man kind of fizzle out of people's minds for a while, which it pretty much has already, right? So that, and if they do decide to bring him back, it won't be like, oh man, it's not like this old game that was from 20 years ago. No one's gonna make that comparison, right? There's gonna be nothing to compare it to. So them making like a new Mega Man game in like a couple of years would be a smart move for them, right? So I don't know. Like that's what I would have done. I would have been like, all right, let's let them forget about Mega Man real quick so we can kind of like reinvent it in a certain way or whatever. That's what I would do.
I get it. It's a creator supply and demand kind of deal.
Because let's be real, a lot of like when games go dormant for a while and then they come back, the first people to make noise are the old fans, and all they do is complain like, man, what the fuck is this? FF7 remake is the perfect example of this, right? FF7, everyone always wanted a remake, right? There was rumors of the remake on PS3, right? And then everyone was hype, and then it died out for like 10 years, right? Like it's 8 years, right? Then we get remake, and of course, you have that very small like bubble of people that are like, this shit sucks, man. This ain't nothing like the original, all that bullshit, right? So I feel like when devs see stuff like that, they kind of think, do we? It's kind of scary to bring back an old franchise, right? It's kind of scary to bring back Mega Man in an era where like you gotta please the new people. You want to please the new people, but you still don't want to like disrespect the old fans, right? But if I was Capcom, I wouldn't give a fuck about the old motherfucker. Well, fuck us.
I think we're seeing a lot of that with Dragon's Dogma 2.
But hold up. Before that,
I don't think so. Because Dragon's Dogma 2 is not
as a Mega Man fan, at this point, I'll take anything.
Yeah, like you don't care right now. It's been so long that you don't care what they do, as long as it's good. Like, as long as it's good, that's all that matters.
Bro, I'm just desperate. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Just give me like that's not the pride my Mega Man fandom has been, bro. Just give me anything but a collection, bro. Please, I'm begging.
I want them to exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I personally, I don't want. I'm sure the Mega Man. I'm sure. What is it? What was the last one? 11? Was it 11?
Yeah,
11 was the last mainline one. Yeah, for
like I played the ones before that, but every time they would come out, I would just be like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I'm sure it's great. I'm not interested. Like, just give me what I want. All right? Just give me a new Mega Man, AAA Mega Man game. Boom. All right? I don't care about collections. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any of that shit. I'm waiting for the day that they decide, all right, enough is enough. Let's bring our boy back. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm not buying a Mega Man 12. I'm not going to buy a Mega Man 13. If it's not a brand new Mega Man game, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm done with that shit. Like, stop preying on the nostalgia. Stop preying on like the old fans and shit. Like, just make a new game. Mega Man would thrive in the current era. I don't understand. Like, you know what's funny? Mega Man skips. Switch. Mega Man keeps skipping these generations where it's perfect. Mega Man would have thrived during the Halo generation if that rumor that they were making a first person Mega Man game that was kind of like Metroid Prime or whatever. Like, if they had just did that, that would have been perfect during that era, right? And then you got the era after that where we were getting all these crazy first person shooters were like the thing, right? Could have did it again. And then we had the era where everyone was just doing random shit. Everybody was just making random games. Sony was making random ass games, right? Fucking Xbox is just throwing shit at the wall. And then we had Nintendo, doing what Nintendo do. But Mega Man has skipped these eras where it could have just thrived. And I don't understand why they keep skipping it. Like, the fact that we got Dragon's Dogma 2 over a new Mega Man game to me is still crazy. Like, every time they announce a new IP, instead of a new Mega Man game, I'm like, damn. They have no faith in this guy.
Bro, like I know you're not doing it intentionally, but my fandom of
bro,
Mega Man,
every time they
beating over a head with a stick, bro, and I'm like crying in the corner.
Because I personally, I want to know what they're doing. Because I feel like they know. I don't think Capcom is oblivious to the fact that Mega Man is their, he's sitting in the stable chilling, right? I'm pretty sure that they know. But how do you bring him back in this day and age? Can't be no 2D platformer. Even though, look, I love 2D platformers, right? We old heads, we all love 2D platformers, but that ain't it. I'm sorry, that's not gonna be it. If you want Mega Man to fucking succeed, I don't think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I think there's room for probably several things, right? Like they can
Mega Man has all the skill sets to just make a damn third-person action game. Hello? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I know people hated this game. I'm gonna bring it up. But y'all remember Metroid Other M? I remember that game? The Wii games?
Several people remember that.
The one that was Team Ninja?
I know of it. The one
oh my god.
I've deleted it from my memory, but yes.
Man, that game, look, I don't care what nobody says. That game was like, presentation wise, that game was fire. Gameplay, man, it was alright, right? for some reason the biggest complaint was like the story and shit. I was like, what the fuck? That's your biggest complaint? I would like a Mega Man game in that structure. I don't care about the story, whatever, but the way that game was structured, I would like a game like that. Like that would be dope. That's what I think of when I'm like, man, modern Mega Man. If it's not a first-person shooter, which I kind of don't want it to be, because Mega Man has a lot of stuff that wouldn't make sense in like a first-person game. Yeah. But they did it for Samus, so clearly you can make it work. So I don't know. Rest in peace, man. Every Capcom event that goes by and we don't hear anything about Mega Man is like, damn, I'm sorry, guys.
Like
I'm sorry.
No, the thing is, we hear Mega Man shit, just not like what we
not what we want. Yeah.
You know, like the Mega Man will exist in every other thing but its own shit. Like
we're gonna get another Dead Rising game with a Mega Man helmet in it, with a Surfbot helmet before we get an actual Mega Man game.
Stop, because if that actually happens, I'll be legit mad.
We're gonna get a Surfbot game. Y'all want a Tronbon game, bro? I want another Tronbon game.
Motherfucker, we can't even get a Mega Man game. We're gonna get a Tronbon game?
We can't get Volnut off the moon, man.
I want some motherfucking, what is it? What was it? Misadventures of Tronbon? That shit was godlike. Bro. I'll take that.
Until they get Volnut off the moon,
we're not getting shit.
They couldn't even get me Mega Man Legends 3, bro. Or whatever the fuck it was.
Mega Man needs to get off the thing before any of that shit has a chance of happening, and there's no way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Chad,
I miss Tron, bro.
Just making huge decisions, bringing back franchises, potentially bringing back old franchises.
Mega Man dead, bro.
Just making good decisions though. Overall, I think Capcom's just they haven't missed,
bro.
I mean, that's what happens when you have one game funneling in all of your money.
I've been hearing rumors about this Dragodama shit. It's sounding like it's this, I'm not trying to get my hopes up.
Word them off another certified banger. They came in with that confidence and they seem to be backing it up.
Yo, why were they so obsessed with showing that monster's titties though? Damn, sorry. We get a little X-rated, but that shit was crazy.
Well, because they're all
just
inspired
the jiggle
by
physics.
Kira
I was like, damn,
bro.
They needed the jiggle physics.
I was like, damn, our engine crazy, bro.
Yo, that animator's just like, let me cook real
Yeah,
quick.
he was like, yeah, don't worry, I got this. Like, he was like, yo, let's test our new physics engine. Boom,
well, you
titties.
know what? Because they hired like a model chick, right, to fucking have her titties bouncing and shit like that. You know that,
bro. That's like, it's crazy because people underestimate the fact that that's a lot of the stuff that advances technology forward. Let's show our new physics engine. Let's show our new physics engine in boob physics. That's crazy to think about. But we're humans at the end of the day.
That Korean game.
Indeed.
That Korean game. Oh my god.
We are humans at the end of the day.
Stellar
Stellar Blade.
Blade.
Damn, I can't wait to see how that turns out, man. I'm hyped for that shit.
Yeah.
So many games.
I mean, I'm hyped to play it 2 years from now. I'm hyped.
Damn.
Yeah,
Man, just get a PS5
crazy.
Pro and shut up.
Bro, it's not out yet.
Well, it will be.
Help me.
He said, help.
Potential
Donate
game
to
sales.
the man's GoFundMe real quick.
Yeah.
It's not even the GoFundMe. It's just release it. It's just
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be out by the end of this year.
Yeah, release a PS5 for you to get exactly.
no, a PS5 Pro. I'm not gonna get a PS5 at this point. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just got to get the PS5 Pro whenever that's coming. It should be announced relatively.
That shit's coming out at the end of this year.
I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be announced
It's
before
this
the
year,
end of
next
for
year.
sure.
Within the next year, it'll definitely be out.